All right, so Spain just beat Argentina in the World Cup. Congratulations to Spain. So with all this talk about Argentina, I thought this would be a perfect time to talk about something that's also been circulating online. Now, this may be old news to some of you, but it's going to be new to others. But Argentina has a reputation of being racist. So, you know me, I took this as my opportunity to do a little history on what's going on in Argentina. So while we're on soccer, let me quickly say in 2024, Argentina beat Spain, not in the World Cup, but in another championship they were playing. And after the game, they got in trouble for saying some racist stuff. This is Enzo Fernandez, and he plays now, I believe. And this guy right here, he was the main person in the video saying the racist things. Yeah, the guy with the arched eyebrows, him. So yes, this says exactly what you think it says. It's a burger on black bread, and it's called Big Ninja Burgers. Yes, it's actually a real place. It's a real website. You can look it up. I just shared a video a few posts back where another content creator talks about everything that's going on. But while I was doing my research, I ran into it again. So the big thing here is, of course, the name. But also when you go into the restaurant, they play black music like hip hop, and they have basically what I would call a N-word aesthetic, the entire place. But I'm still trying to find out, like, do y'all just want permission to say the word without getting in trouble? Or do y'all hate black people? Are you fascinated by them, or are you just obsessed? Because I'm kind of leaning toward obsessed. Because if you don't like somebody, if you hate somebody, if they're the scum of the earth, why would you want to pretend like you're eating them? It doesn't make sense. It just seems like y'all in love with the culture, and this is the way you show it, I guess. All right, so this is a diagram of the transatlantic slave trade. So you know that when the Europeans first went to Africa, they didn't just send people to North America. They sent them to North and South America, and some to other places too. But that's where they sent the majority of the slaves. And that's why you see many black people in all of these places. We all come from Africa. We just went to different places. That's why you see black Spanish people, white Spanish people, because the black ones come from the African diaspora. So that's what they refer to when they say the diaspora. It's just where the Africans went after the slave trade. Now, there were so many Africans in Argentina that at one point there were more than 1/3. So that's more than 33% were Africans. But now it's less than 0.4% Africans in Argentina. So what happened? All right, so first, the people in Argentina, the government at least, they came up with a policy called blanqueamiento, which basically means whitening. Now, I may have said it wrong, but it's called blanqueamiento. They wanted to encourage more Europeans to come to Argentina, and they tried to encourage the blacks there to leave. Of course, this was after slavery, and after they no longer needed them, they were ready for them to leave. All of them didn't leave, but clearly a majority of them left. They wanted to make Argentina more white. So I'm saying this because there is a viral video that's going around, and they're like, where are all the black people? So as you know, there were black people. There were a lot of black people in Argentina at one point, but things changed, and it didn't just happen overnight. It was because Argentina literally spent generations building a national identity that emphasized being white and European, even though black Argentines had been a part of the country's history from the very beginning. This lady, for example, I'm not sure if this is what she really looked like, but this is the photo that I was able to find. Her name is Maria Remedios de Valle, and she's actually one of the founding mothers of Argentina. And she wasn't just a leader telling people which way to go from the background. No, she was literally on the battlefield. And she later became the mother of Argentina. But because of racism, they erased her for more than 200 years. Like, that's crazy. She is a founding mother of Argentina, and they pretty much erased her. They didn't teach people about her. It just was, luckily there's hearsay and things that get passed down, but they erased this lady completely from the books. It wasn't until recent years, and I'm talking 2013, that they decided to finally start recognizing and celebrating her for what she did. Like I said, she was on a battlefield. So in 2013, they finally declared this day the Day of Afro-Argentines. So on November 8th is the day that they commemorate and they celebrate her. And in 2022, they added her face to a coin. So just imagine, one of the founding mothers of your country was erased because she's black. And not just her. Let's talk about this. This is called the tango. So everybody knows the tango is a dance that comes from Argentina. But if you look the tango up, you'll see the words that it says. It says it's a passionate musical genre and social dance that originated in the late 19th century in the working class and slums of Buenos Aires, aka the black people started this dance. This came from the black neighborhood. So the word tango itself actually comes from Africa. As you can see, it comes from the slums, it comes from the black neighborhoods. The Africans brought all the rhythm to these countries. They brought it to South America. That's why they say Spanish people have so much flair. It comes from the African areas. The word is an African word. The drumming, it comes from Africa. But of course, once it got popular, they forgot the history and they just repackaged it as a European thing or as an Argentine thing. So let's just think about this. The founding mother, black. The national dance, black. The music playing inside that burger joint, black. But somehow we're supposed to believe that this culture is European. Nah, it's just like it is here in America. Everybody loves our culture, but they just don't love us. Now, does that mean that everybody in Argentina is racist? Of course not. I would never put that label on millions of people. But when you put it all together, the chants after that France game, the burger spot, the whitening policy, the black founding mother being erased for centuries, you start to understand why Argentina has that reputation in the first place. And you start to understand exactly what's going on here. The same thing that's going on in America is going on in South America with the Africans that went there. They also have to fight. Now, excuse the blackface because I don't think she meant it in a bad way. But what she's saying is that the history that you are taught is not the right history. Argentina is also African. They are always fighting. They're literally fighting for civil rights, just like we had to do here. They had to do it as well. They have the same fights. I said this on Facebook and people got upset with me. For some reason, there is black hatred all over the world. Hatred for blacks. And I'm saying black because we call each other black. But in other places, they say African. But for some reason, a lot of people over the world have hatred toward us. I can't answer that question as to why. Because maybe they stopped giving free labor. I don't know. Maybe the media portrays them in a bad light. I have no idea why people don't like black people. Especially if black people haven't done them anything. I have no idea. I can't answer that. But I do want to say, for my people, especially black people, if you are traveling, if you love to travel, it is important that you do your history on these places that you go to, especially when we're talking about other countries. You want to do your research on the country. You want to see how they treat people that look like you, especially if you solo travel. Like, it's important. And not because I want you to be scared of anything, but because knowledge is the best form of protection. So I hope you learned a little bit in this video. Hope you learned a little bit about Argentina, and go Spain.